The Ratchet Lady was pulled into Storybrooke Woods because, frankly, the whole idea of it was insane. Its poor denizens, both good and evil, were no match for her suggestive powers and abilities. Hansel and Gretel were on their way through the forest, as they often were. As usual, they were paying close attention for dangers that frequented the area wolves, trolls, and the like. When they had heard screams from afar, they were instantly alerted. When those screams turned to laughter, their alert turned to curiosity. When that laughter turned to blood-curdling screams, their curiosity turned to fear. Gretel, we must go, Hansel exclaimed in a panic. Welcome back, friends and scoundrels. I'm Bran.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is episode 5 of The Ratchet Lady with cat hair.
Now with bonus cat hair. It's the director's cut.
The director's cut. Yeah, so I guess we get into it.
We get into it.
Boring bits. Location, Storybrooke Woods. Set up the game as normal. There are no special setup rules for this location. Special rules. Fewer spaces. Storybrooke Woods has fewer spaces than most locations. Be careful as this can make it seem easy, but the woods can become very dangerous very quickly. Bridges. There are 3 bridges on the board that cross the river, circled in... They are built very poorly and could collapse with too much weight. Therefore, only one victim will follow you when crossing a bridge. Additionally, the Troll Bridge event card may have you placing a Troll Bridge token on the board. Just like the other 3 bridges, only one victim will follow you across the Troll Bridge. The Raft. One of the items you may find is a raft. When you find the raft, you will need to choose 4 spaces where the raft can go ashore. These spaces are clearly marked on the board. You must place the raft tokens such that they are touching both the river and one non-exit space. With the raft, you will be able to move to and from these spaces along the river as indicated on the raft item card. And killer. Ratchet Lady. Special setup. Place the maniac meeples in a pile next to the victim meeples. Place 2 maniac meeples in the Ratchet Lady's starting space. Health. The Ratchet Lady only starts with 6 health, but has no upper health value. There are multiple ways she can recover health. Maniacs. The Ratchet Lady is accompanied by minions called maniacs, former victims who have become crazed lunatics willing to do whatever the Ratchet Lady tells them to. In addition to the special rules listed below, refer to the general rules on minions on page 32 of the core rulebook. Maniacs have 1 health. Maniacs have an attack and movement value of 1. Maniacs will not follow you and cannot be saved. It's not true. They follow you all over the place.
They chase you. That's not following you.
Chase, follow.
Tomato, tomato.
If there are maniacs in your space and you want to leave the space, you receive damage for each maniac more than 1. For example, if there's a single maniac in your space, there's no penalty for leaving. But if there are 3 maniacs, you would receive 2 damage when leaving the space. There is a hard limit of 6 maniacs on the board at one time. If you are instructed to spawn a maniac and there are no more maniac meeples left, ignore. When a victim becomes a maniac, replace its meeple with a red maniac meeple. Do not increase bloodlust since no one died. If you kill a maniac, even if it was formerly a victim, do not increase bloodlust. Calm. When playing against the Ratchet Lady, you will have access to the new Calm action cards. Calm allows you to turn maniacs back into peaceful victims. When successfully resolving a Calm action card, replace the indicated number of maniac meeples with victim meeples. They will now follow you, can be saved as normal, and can be killed by enemies. Calm action cards have an additional success line for when you get 3 or more successes on a horror roll. Alright, and scenario. Maddeningly ever after. Final girl, Gretel. Check. Setup, scatter. Check my work. Fairly easy. Items, set up the item decks as normal. Events, set up the event deck as normal, but starting event is Hansel. Storybrooke Woods tarot cards. 2. The full moon is out of the woods. Ratchet Lady tarot cards. 8. Select 8 at random. Dark Power. Set up the Dark Power card as normal. Finale. Feed the madness. Special rules. Roll 1 extra die for calm if in the glen. the dell, or the meadow. Hansel event card. The victim closest to you is now Hansel. Once per turn, whenever you move at least one space, you may move an additional space as long as Hansel remains with you for your entire movement. At the gingerbread house, you may replace Hansel with a normal victim to take any one item card from the item deck. If Hansel dies while in your space, +2 bloodlust. Closest to me. Am I in a space? No.
Be that one up there under the gingerbread house, wouldn't it?
Either one of these two. I think it's more likely he'd be in the Glen. Frolicking about. You know how Hansel is. All right. Well, let's get this party started. He's got to be with me for the movement, right?
Yes.
Okay. For your entire movement. So really, he's taking up space for me.
Really, yeah. Okay.
All right. So there's only 2 safe spaces on this one, isn't there? There's one here, one here. So I think I'm gonna go collect Hansel because there's danger brewing and we need to get people out of here.
Right.
So we're gonna go for a walk. Or not. Give up weak attack and short rest. Change that. So we get to move up to 1 space. Bam. Oh, look, we got Hansel. So we can move 1 more space. And time down. So I'm going to stop there for a moment. So I don't have a whole lot to do. Take a close call. And a sprint. So that'll be helpful. And
do you get to move 1 more with Hansel? He wasn't with you for your whole movement because he didn't start the movement with you.
I suppose. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I'm trying to cheat already.
Get the cheating out of the way.
No, I can't worry about it yet. Let's take another sprint. Okay. Minion's turn. Gonna do like they did last time. And split up. Yeah, because there's a bridge there. Ratchet Lady's turn. Nobody for her to kill. Tarot card. Full moon is out. Roll a die, then place the killer in the space indicated below. 6 is the Glen. Oh, geez. All victims in that space are killed.
Goodbye, Hansel.
Well, 1, 2, up. No victim was killed. Draw and resolve the next tarot card. Well, suppose that makes things a little bit easier for me.
Because now you don't have to worry about Hansel?
Yep. Okay. Panic phase. Nobody to panic. Nothing to upkeep. My turn. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Or not. Oh. Do my close call and my walk to change this to a success. 1, 2. And I'm going to stop there for now. Oh, and that's -1 time. So we'll take the other close call. Get those back. 4. We're going to take a retaliate. Go ahead and take a furious strike.
Alright.
Alright, killer phase. Minions are going to move. Ratchet Lady, nobody to attack because I ran away. Out of the woods. If there are no victims on the board, there's plenty of victims on the board. All victims that are not in your space move 1 space towards the village. Alright, from Grandma's house. They won't enter the killer space, right?
They won't follow you into the killer space. I don't think they'll enter, but I do think they will panic into.
Alright, so we're determining that they will willingly go into the killer space, but not follow. Which doesn't make any sense.
It does not, but it is what it is.
No, I'm going to change my mind.
Okay.
Maybe it's sorry. Alright, so I'm going to play that it doesn't make sense for victims to willingly move into the killer space, especially after they just killed somebody.
Right.
So, and they're nice and safe in the house. So, all victims not in your space move 1 towards the village. We did that. Target Founder Girl. This is going to be everybody. Move and stab. So, target Founder Girl. So, they are going to move. And she gets to move 4. 1, 2. And I was stupid and didn't take anything. So I am going to take 1 damage.
Good start.
Alright. Panic phase. Nobody died, so no need to panic. Nope, not weak attack. I'm going to do a walk. I'm going to give up my weak attack and short rest to change that to a success, which means we move up to 1 space. We lose a time. But I'm going to save all 3 of these people. How convenient.
That's convenient.
Alright. Reduce my horror by 2. Then I am. Let's see here, what else do I got? I got 2 time. I think I'm going to take that. Oh, get back here. 1, 2.
Doesn't want you to take it.
Then my choices are move up to 2 spaces to take the long rest action card. I think I'm going to move the 2 spaces. But I think I'm going to go this way. I think that's all I'm going to do for this turn. So I'm going to take a distraction for 3. Then going to take guard. And I'm going to take a calm. Alrighty. Killer's turn. Guess we'll go back this way. You're going to move towards me. There's nobody for Ratchet Lady to kill. Terror card. Blood Jolt. Frick. It's going to be one of those games. And the Ratchet Lady recovers 2 hearts. Alrighty. So, panic phase, nobody died, so nothing to panic. Nothing to upkeep. So we are. Oh, shoot. Forgot about that. We're going to try to calm this fellow down real quick. I get 3 this time because I'm in the meadow.
Oops, oops, oops.
But
It's just all over the place again.
Give up focus and a walk. Make a success. 1 maniac in your space or an adjacent space becomes a victim. And then we increase bloodlust. All right, and we go for a run. Good enough. Move 2 spaces and lose a time. 1, 2. Whoop. Good.
Enough.
Okay. And subtract time. So, save 3 people. So, we can take the long rest action card. And we are healing ourselves. All right. Gretel, you may convert a 2 to a star by discarding 3 action cards. That might come in handy at times. For each additional victim saved, receive 1 less horror. Yes. Haha. All right. And then I think I'm going to stop there before I lose any more time. So, get these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to take a sprint. For 2. Search for 2. And might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm gonna leave a short rest. All right, killer phase.
Killer face.
I'm going to come here, and nobody first to kill. Leave her to me. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, maniacs only. You're going to target a victim, don't need to move, and we're going to stab them. Dark power. I told you. Shield of Madness. The Ratchet Lady cannot lose health if there are any maniacs on the board. Great. Ratchet Lady only. Target Final Girl, move, and attack. And she's got a movement of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? She was here, right?
Yeah.
1, 3, 4. Suppose it doesn't matter.
Not really.
So she followed me. All right.
Panic.
Panic phase, nobody to panic. Upkeep phase, nothing to upkeep.
Now you may take your turn.
Now I may take my turn.
You have my permission.
All right. We are going to do I don't know why I did that.
I don't
Do
know
a
either.
sprint. Woohoo! That's 1, 2, 3. And going to do a search. Oh, I didn't reset myself. Oh, let's see here. What do we got? We got block, weak attack. Close call. Let's play a close call. Reroll this. Nah, I'm gonna gamble it. All right. Then give a weak attack and walk to change that to a success. So, to success means I get to look at the top two item cards and pick, because I really don't want the raft. All right. Got the raft and flowers. So the flowers may be used once per action phase if the horror level is 2 or higher to reduce horror. And then the raft, place each of the 4 raft tokens so that each is touching both the river and a raft space. Then in one of these spaces you may use 1 movement to move to any of the other spaces with a raft token. You must spend time for each raft token passed through, including the starting and ending tokens. So I'm going to take the flowers. I'm just going to chill in my backpack.
Just gonna pin some flowers to your backpack.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and use one to reduce the horror. And I think that's all I'm going to do for now. And we're going to take another search card. Set that. All right. Killer phase. Minion's going to move 1. Nobody for Ratchet Lady to kill. Join us or die. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, target a victim, move, stab. So that's 1. Oh boy. And then Ratchet Lady has to go quite a ways. So 1, 2, 3, stab. Dang it. For each victim that would be killed, roll a die. 1 through 4, the victim becomes a maniac. Increase bloodlust as if the victim was killed. 5, 6, the victim dies, but do not increase that thing.
Bloodlust.
Yep. 1, maniac. 5, victim dies, but do not increase bloodlust. Okay. All right. It's panic phase. Nobody to panic. Say murdered or died. Okay. Upkeep phase. Nothing to upkeep. So my turn. We're gonna search again.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we're gonna use our close call to reroll one of them. So I want to gamble it again. What?
Roll 2 of them.
You're the worst.
I can't be the worst.
Short rest and a walk.
I didn't pick the Dark Tower this time.
So we just take the raft.
Exactly what you wanted.
No, because I don't ever use it. 1, 4. Okay. Well, I'm going to use my flowers to reduce it again. And I'm going to try to cause a distraction. One. Do focus and guard. Change this to success, which gives us 2 horrors and up 2 time. I feel like that was maybe worth it.
Man.
Well, I've got 3 dice now, and
sometime
more time. So, all right, I'm gonna end there. Those 2. Okay, I'm gonna take a calm for 2, and I think I'm gonna take a sprint for 2. And close call. And close call. Oof. Or do I want to stay here and search again? Since the raft's already out of the way. I think I'm going to stay here and search. Okay. Huh?
That's a choice.
Yeah. Changed my mind again. Sorry. Killer turn. They're going to move to me. Oh, hello. We're at the gingerbread house, so I can just break some pieces off. Like, here's some candy. Feel better. Here's a Snickers bar.
Hangry? Have a Snickers.
Nobody for Ratchet Lady to kill. Oh, blood transfusion. Roll a die and place it at the bottom of this card. Do it up here. On a 1 to 3, resolve this card again. 4 to 5, Ratchet Lady recovers health. I take damage, and Ratchet Lady recovers health based on number of dice on this card. And 6 is the opposite. Whew. It's getting dicey. Oh.
You made a mess.
I did. Good at that. All right, come on, 6. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she gains. No, I only take 1.
You
right?
only take 1? I don't know. What's the card say?
Take damage. Ratchet Lady recovers equal to the number of dice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, failed me.
I didn't do anything.
I was talking to the dice.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Panic phase. Nobody panic. Upkeep phase, nothing to upkeep. My turn. So we're gonna. Why do I keep doing that? We're gonna do a calm.
Tell those guys to chill out.
Chill out, bro.
Give them these Snickers.
Snickers successfully successful.
Snickers to the rescue.
Up to 2 maniacs in your space or an adjacent space become victims. Don't take from the dead pile. They're not the dead.
Oh, Snickers makes you a zombie?
Apparently. All right. And then. Oh, that's right. We're going to go for a run. Just 1, 2. Stand up. And time down. Have a walk. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to do a walk. I'm going to give up weak attack, close call. Change that to a success. Because I don't want to. But it's 2 time. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that plan. I'm going to walk 1 over. Because only 1 will follow me across the bridge.
Correct.
And 4 goes down 1. And I guess we'll stop there. Because I could long rest or furious strike. Take all these back. I've got 5. Right? Yeah. We just went for a run.
Yeah, yep.
Oh no, I did a walk.
Did a run and a walk.
Okay, so we've got 4. Take another sprint. And should probably take a guard. Because we're getting pretty close. Alright. No maniacs. Nobody for Ratchet Lady to kill. Gotta hurry up because we're running out of tarot cards. Don't worry, this won't hurt. Ratchet Lady only. Target final girl, move twice, and attack twice. 1, 2. So, take the first 2. But I'm gonna guard against the second. Taking the first hit and guarding the second. And reduce damage by 2. Take that.
Because that's all she do.
That's all she do. Then, if the Ratchet Lady damages you, the closest victim becomes a maniac. Makes sense. So panic phase, nobody to panic. Upkeep phase, nothing to upkeep. So, my turn. Should I use it now or should I wait?
Use what?
My Furious Strike. I'm gonna hold it.
You can't damage her right now.
Oh,
She's
that's right.
A maniac.
So, I'm gonna go for a bit of a jog. I am not gonna go for a bit of a jog.
100% you're not doing that.
I'm gonna use my close call and re-roll everything. That's better. Move up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Another time. And we want to get to Grandma's house. Good enough. 1. Down a time. And we're going to stay there. Huh.
You think Grandma's got a knife or something you can use?
Maybe. So I am going to search here. And Grandma's got a raft.
Grandma doesn't.
Okay. So we put everything up. Then Minion is going to follow me. Maniac. Maniac's going to follow me. Nobody for Ratchet Lady to hit because I ran away. Insanity Lust. Whenever at least one victim becomes a maniac, increase bloodlust. All right. Nobody to panic. Nothing to upkeep. We're going to do a search. You know what? I'm going to do something thematic here. I'm going to use the focus on the walk. Change one of those to a success. So that way, see if we got something better. Ooh. But.
Oh my gosh, Grandma had a knife.
And a bow.
I guessed knife. 10 points for me.
So, I think I'm going to take the knife for now.
It's Grandma's trusty knife.
Never underestimate the penknife.
Heard that somewhere.
Okay. I don't think I reset my time, though. So that's -1. And I think we're going to hang out here for a second. A little bit risky, but I'm going to take a close call, guard, the other search. So that way I can go ahead and get that bow. Give me a little bit of option. All right. Killer's turn. Maniac's gonna move 1. Nobody for Ratchet Lady to kill. Let's see what she's got this time. Let me tend to your wounds. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, Ratchet Lady only. Target victim, move, and stab. I think she's going to go towards the village. Not because I want to hurt myself, but makes sense, right?
Right.
3, 4. That's all she's got, right?
Yep.
So nobody for her to stab there. She does get to go again. Because I don't even think 1, 2, 3. She would have made it to me. But it's okay. So she's going to kill this victim. She's going to kill the bread maker.
The bread maker.
And for each victim killed, the Ratchet Lady recovers a heart. So bloodlust up 1. And she gets a heart. All right. Panic phase. 4. So we're staying here.
You're safe in the village.
Right? There's places to hide in the village.
Like the bread maker's house.
Well, the bakery. He should be at work making bread, right?
I don't know what time it is.
Anyways, panic phase, upkeep phase. Nothing to upkeep. So my turn. We are going to do that search.
Search.
Still get 3 dice. I think I'm just going to take the bow. Now, do I want to take it straight to my hands? Or wait? I think I'm going to go ahead and take it to now. I'm going to wait. No, I am. Shh.
Do you even know what you're doing?
No. That's one time gone. Then, Granny and I are going to hop on her raft. And I'm going to use one time to travel over here. And then on the way, while we were traveling on the raft,
Is it only one time? How many rafts did you pass?
in one of these spaces, you may choose to use one movement to move to any of the other spaces with a raft token. You must spend time for each raft token passed. Each raft token passed. But I need to walk. I need to do a movement before I can do that, don't I?
I don't know.
All right. So, done with the search. Granny and I are going to use the raft. It's 1, 2 to move here. 1, 2. And we've decided that we're just going to use the time instead of forcing a movement or whatever, however you want to word that. And along the way, I took the time to bandage myself up a bit. Oh, come on.
You were clearly not skilled in bandaging.
Use my close call and reroll all of that. And I'll use my weak. Use my weak attack and my guard. I think. No. Use weak attack and walk. Guess I'll save her next time, hopefully. Change that to a success, not a failure. And heal 2 hearts. Granny had to give me some advice. All right. I don't have enough time to do that. All right, so that's all we're going to do. So we're going to take close call for a single time remaining.
And you said you never use the rafts.
I usually don't because I don't want to give up the time. Alrighty. Killer phase. Maniac saw us jump on the raft and move along. So he's going to come over here.
He's going to try and cut you off.
And then Ratchet Lady. Oh, she does have somebody to kill.
She does.
She's going to do that. And gain 2 hearts. Holy cow. Okay. Nobody to panic. Nothing to upkeep. Our turn.
Are you out of tarot cards?
Oh. Nope.
Okay.
Now I am. Oh, shoot. Bloodletting. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, Ratchet Lady only. Target a victim, move, and stab. 1, 2, 3. Granny's gone. Ratchet Lady only. Target a victim, move, and stab. I forget. I think she will target me.
Back.
So she is going to attack me. Glad I kept my guard. One reduced by 2. She's doing 3, so I'll take 1 damage. And then, for each victim killed, Bloodlust. So we go up 1, so she gains another heart. Oh boy.
Got to deal with that maniac.
I do.
Just shoot him.
Oh, that's why I kept that. But it's panic phase first. Nobody panic. Upkeep phase. I could switch to the knife. And move there. Oh, finale card flips over. So this is. Ooh, geez. Ratchet Lady recovers the heart. Target, move, stab. At the start of the killer phase, if there are no maniacs on the board, spawn a maniac in the Ratchet Lady space.
Well, this is a tough combination.
I know. Like.
So you're gonna have to take out the spawned maniac and attack the Ratchet Lady on each turn during your turn because retaliate won't hurt her.
I know. So we're still in upkeep phase though. I think I am gonna switch to the knife.
All right.
Jeez. This is gonna take forever.
I don't see a good outcome for you.
Well, I see this being tedious. All right. So my turn. No, I'm going to come back to upkeep phase. I'm going to leave the bow for now. Because I only had one time at the end, so I took that close call, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm all kinds of confused here. So, well, I'll get to take a guard, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot that maniac. And dispose of him and just set him off to the side there. And then I really don't know what the hell to do.
Furious Strike.
No, I want to hold that. I think I'm just going to hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take a guard for 2. And I think I'm going to take a call. All right, so start of the killer phase is spawn a maniac in her space. Then, oh geez, maniac's going to target me and hit me. And then the Ratchet lady is going to recover her health, which is part of what's going to make this so tedious. Then target me and attack. I'm going to guard it. I'm going to give a block and focus. Change that to a success. So I take a damage. That's her turn. So, my turn? No. Upkeep.
Upkeep.
There's nobody to panic. Now we're going to swap out the knife. Then, I save some Snickers. Ugh, one space away. But it's not going to matter. Just take it. So one maniac in my space or an adjacent space becomes a victim. Bloodlust goes up 1. She gets another heart. But now we can do a little bit of damage. So we're going to start with our Furious Strike. Now we'll give up a close call and a walk. Change that to a success. So that is 1, 2, 3 damage. And horn goes down 1. Oh, shoot. Then going to weak attack. Should have done the weak attack. But I'm not giving up those. So we're going to do 2 damage to her. Oh. That goes away. But we take a damage. Now we're going to do a long rest. And I get an extra die. That's going to be 2 successes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 hearts back. And we lose a time. So we're going to take a close call. And a guard. And a sprint, I think. So, start of her turn. It's a minion. Maniac. Good grief. And Ratchet Lady recover. Oh, no. So, Maniac first is going to kill this guy. Gives her a heart. Then her turn. She gains another heart. She's going to target me. Going to guard. And take 1 damage. Where are we at? Panic phase. Nobody panic. Upkeep phase. Going to swap out. Then my turn. We are going to run. It's a heck of a run. 1, 2, 3. Lose the time. That's all I'm going to do for now. So V's back. 6. Then we're going to take Furious Strike again. 4 and close call. Now take guard, sprint. Oh, change my mind again. Take a distraction. Got a plan. Maybe. All right. So, start a turn. Another minion pops up.
Doesn't the minion action go first?
At the start of the killer phase, spawn a minion.
Sorry.
So, going to target me. Here. And Ratchet Lady's turn. She's going to recover her health. She's going to target me. And move 5. 1, 2, 3. And attack, which I'm going to guard. I could use that right now for a while. Walk. I'm gonna give up the short rest and walk. Change that and ignore everything. All right. My turn. I'm going to cause a distraction. I think. Going to close call it. 2. Oh, jeez. Well, whatever. That's 1 time up. 1 horror. So I got my time back. That was a waste. Then I'm going to use one of these to take out one of these guys. Should I do? I'm going to go ahead and do both. 2. Put the bow used up. So I got 2 time. Might as well. I'm going to do a weak attack. And do A damage. And hurt myself.
That seemed futile.
It did. All right. Planning phase. Take a guard. Reset. Be nice if I didn't have to use all of my cards every round. All right. She is going to spawn a minion.
Maniac.
Same difference. He is going to attack me. I'm going to let it happen because it's only 1. Then she is going to attack me. I'm going to guard it. Hopefully. I do. So my turn. Right? Or no. Panic, no. Upkeep, yes. Move the knife. Now it's my turn. And I don't really have anything to do. So you're going to that. Take a guard and a furious strike. Guard back. It's all good. Her turn. Jeez. Spawn another minion. Then.
Do each of the minions attack you?
Yep. 1 and 2. And I'm dead. Honestly, kind of a little relieved because I did not actually want to try to do this.
Right, this was something.
All right, let's see what other items we had. Oh, yeah, like there were no good items.
Granny had the best.
Another knife, a pitchfork, and a slingshot.
Mm. So really, the flowers were the best thing you got.
Just about, yeah. Well, that was something. I was like, I'm kind of just tempted to let it just happen because
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
I didn't want this to turn into a game of Monopoly. I don't even know if it would have been possible for me to keep going for too long.
I don't think so. I think you stood a chance, honestly.
So, anyways, that was the final chapter of Ratchet Lady.
And what a chapter it was.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, she was successful in converting Storybrooke Woods into a land of maniacs, which was her goal. I don't know if she'll have any more adventures. So thank you for watching. Kind of a little bit of a disappointing end.
Kind of a bit, yeah.
Bit anticlimactic. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So thanks for watching. If you found this enjoyable in any way, shape, or form, or it intrigued you or anything, share it with somebody who you think would also gain some value out of it. All the different ways to support us are down below in the description. And until next time, live to roll.